Okay guys, so to work from home with your Adobe account, your Adobe Creative account that you've been given this semester, whether you're on a laptop or a desktop, makes no difference. Here's how you would kind of process that. One, I would log in to your Google Drive account first. If you've logged into a Google account before and you've gone to a search engine, like I'm using Google or Chrome right now to search. You might already have a little waffle menu like this that you could click on Drive and get to it that way. Or you just type in Google Drive and you sign in the old-fashioned way online. Go to Google Drive. I'm going to use my STX Tigers account like you should. Sign in, and ta-da, there I am looking online at my actual digital live Google Drive. It is not synced with my desktop, so I have to look at it this way. All right, I would go just like you would to your classroom folder, okay? And inside the classroom folder, we normally have things that I have given you with your first and last name on them like this, right? Okay, so we've done that. We've signed into Google Drive on the internet. The next thing I'm going to do, click a new tab, still on the internet, and I'm now going to go to Adobecom because we now need to sign in there. Okay, here's our sign in button on the far right. And you're going to use your STX Tigers account. Okay, mine is not, but you will use your STX Tigers account. And if at this point you're like, oh crud, I've totally forgotten what my password is for Google, for the Adobe software program, you could always ask it to reset your password, or I've forgotten, and they'll send you an email through your iPad. All right. Okay. Signing in with mine. All right. The next thing you're going to do once you're signed in is we're going to go up to this top right waffle menu, and we're going to click More. And we're going to the Creative Cloud apps because that's what we're working with. We have a Creative Cloud account, and then you're going to see a window that looks familiar, this one. Okay, only yours will probably say download rather than update, unless you've already put it onto your home computer or laptop previously. So if you're still working on something with Illustrator, then click download there. If you're starting Photoshop work, then click download here. Okay, then go to the bathroom, have a drink, come back, and it'll be loaded. Okay, now that we know that it's loaded, we need to work with a picture probably from our Google Drive. So I'm hopping back to Google Drive. All right, so I'm going to grab this picture here that Miss Martin tells me that I have to work with, and I need to download this photo onto my desktop somewhere. So I'm going to right click and choose download. All right, so it pops up for me down here. That way I know it's in my downloads. Okay, so I'm going to now go and let's open up Photoshop. Since it has loaded, and this happens to be a Photoshop lesson, I'm going to go under my Start menu, and I'm going to now open my Photoshop file. Hopefully this goes nice and quick for you at home, but it probably won't if it's anything like my computer at home. All right, so now that I have Photoshop open, I now need to go up under File and tell that file that I put in Downloads to open. So I'm going to go to Downloads. There it is, John Smith Expand Canvas. I'm going to double click on it, and that file will bippity boppity open here. Ta-da! All right, so I just opened the file from Downloads. Now, through the science of magic, bippity boppity boo, we'll say that we're done with our lesson with this photo, and we now need to save it. So I'm going to go up to File, Save As. All right, and remember when we save things, we're going to take our first name off. So I'm left with the last name, and the title of the file. I'm going to leave that file just as it is, the JPEG that I received it. But I don't want to put it back in downloads again. Maybe I'll put it somewhere helpful. So I'll put it in either pictures or documents. It kind of makes sense since it's a picture to put it in pictures. So I'm going to put it in pictures. All right, and click Save. And Save. All right. So now I'm going to hop back to Google Classroom. Here's where you have some options. Option number 1, okay? We are going to go to the classroom. So you could go to the classroom on the internet. All right, I got lots of classes. I'm picking one. And you go to classwork, and here's the lesson file. All right, and you all would click view assignment, and then over on the right hand side you have your add files images, okay, where you can add files to turn them in, right? All right, so you could do that here on the desktop, and when you click add the file, where are you getting it from? Say from files, and you would get it from here, wherever you saved it. If you saved it in pictures or if you saved it in documents, okay, wherever you decided to save the finished work, that's where you're going to get it from, and it's going to upload back to Google Classroom for you. Ta-da! You're done. The other option is this. All right, we come back here to Google Classroom, and we need to upload our finished work to Google Classroom. So I'm going to hit New, File, Upload, and I need to get my finished file. Again, I put my finished file in Pictures. There he is. So I'm going to click here and open, and it's going to upload my finished file. Aha, see, there it is, the Smith last name. It's uploading my finished file to my Google folder, the same place I got it from. Okay, now you could go to your iPad after about 3 or 4 minutes to make sure that everything here has synced, and you could go to your iPad's Classroom app, the Google Classroom app, and you could open up the lesson just like we did here on the desktop. You can tell it to add that file from your Google Drive app on your iPad and turn it in that way. So there's 2 ways to turn in: by internet completely, okay, going to Classroom on the internet and uploading it from wherever you saved it on your desktop, or you can do it from your iPad from app to app. But to do that, you have to make sure that you have saved your file back into Google Drive on the internet, okay, from your desktop. Ta-da! There you go.